Here's a very honest and honest question. This is all to the believers. And please, I need your response, especially my subscribers, especially my friends on YouTube. The few and the handful and the truthful ones. Could you please enlighten me and explain this to me? This is a question that's been lingering in my mind. Can an atheist be blamed for being an atheist? Really? Because I went through Romans 1 over and over again. Just want to share a couple of verses for you. I want you to jump. Romans 1, jump to verses 19. Romans 1 verses 19. Let me read it to you. Since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities. So God declares himself being invisible, so that's great. But he's telling you, I'm a clockmaker, but I've showed you a clock. There's clocks all over the place, but you're denying there's a clockmaker type of thing. Anyway, that's my explanation. His eternal power and divine nature has been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that men are without excuse. Literally, he's telling you without an excuse. So you cannot claim anything. You notice? But here's where I'm puzzled. My question is, but these people are deprived and they're blind and they're just screwed. Pretty much they're screwed from the inheritance of from the beginning of time, from the fall of man. On top of that, watch this. Once their sinful nature is allowing them to suppress the truth and literally just, box in and crush the truth of the existence of God, even though it's in their conscience. The question comes to me, which I can't get over, it's a little over my head now, is on top of that, they're cursed. So, verses 20, for although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, nor gave thanks to him. By their thinking became fatal. Their foolishness hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools. Okay, that's the end result of being a sinful person. This is a very theological question, and I need your help. I need your response. Okay? They became fools and exchanged the glory of the mortal God for images made, to look like mortal man, and birds and animals and reptiles. So there they go. They're just behaving the way they should behave because they're fallen. They're deprived. But here's my favorite one. Check this out. In Romans 1, verses 28. Furthermore, since they did not think it is worthwhile to retain the knowledge of God. Now watch what God does. On top of their being sinful and deprived, this is what God does. He gives them over to depraved mind. So he lets them go. It's like he cuts the rope. To do what ought not to be done. They have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed, depravity. So, not just were they deprived, they become like deprived to the 10th degree. So, I go back to an atheist and I look at him and I go, can he be blamed for being an atheist? He displays this massive depravity and really just kind of hostile towards God. On top of that, because he did that, God, what does he do? He cuts the rope again. He just tells him, you know what, you're so bad, now just go ahead and become worse. So I question this theological question to my good friends and anybody, even if you're an atheist, suppose respond to this. I doubt you know the scripture, so this is kind of a Christian question to another Christian brother to enlighten me. And so being double, triple, deprived, can you blame an atheist for being an atheist? And it's amazing how even an atheist just almost like plays these cards as he's predicted that he's going to play these cards. And he plays them right to the T. He falls right into the hands of the scripture. So I just want to know, can he be blamed, really? Respond to me. Make your responses very clean, please, if you're not a Christian. If not, I'll delete them. All right?